Now, in the state of Tennessee, someone who overdoses could be revived, receive treatment, but not face criminal charges.
When that law was created, it was in good conscience to help get people the help they need. But this last fall, we saw a different side of that law. Investigators say Shannon Walker hit and killed Ben Credich on Kingston Pike in August. Police say Shannon Walker had drugs in his system while driving his car. Just 2 hours before, Walker was treated for an overdose and taken to a hospital where he refused further treatment and then was released. After treatment, police say Walker got back into a car, hit and killed Credich, and then was found unresponsive in his car. Police found narcotics in Walker's car. He's currently charged with vehicular homicide and DUI.
Tonight, 10 News reporter Olivia Degg looks at this new law and its impact.
The District Attorney General Sharm Allen says a drug immunity law is about helping people who need it.
It really encourages people who witness a drug overdose to call, knowing that they are immune from being prosecuted for any drugs they have on them right then, to help save a life.
The law also grants immunity to the person overdosing on the first offense. Then it's up to law enforcement or prosecutors to decide what happens with additional offenses.
It's really about keeping more and more people alive.
When an overdose is called in, it's a medical response first.
Once they know that the scene is safe, they're going to assess the patient just like they would any other patient.
If that person poses a safety concern, AMR says police could be called.
If they're a danger to themselves, if they're a danger to somebody else, if they're intentionally trying to hurt themselves, and that becomes another matter, and that's when police would be involved.
A Knoxville Police Department spokesperson says officers respond to overdose calls every day and treat them as medical calls. Then they're given discretion based on legal options, circumstances, and personal judgment. Police were not dispatched to the initial overdose call for Shannon Walker, the man charged with killing Ben Credich. In a statement, KPD says Ben Credich's death was a deeply tragic consequence of the overdose and opioid epidemic, not a result of the efforts that are being made to respond to the overdose epidemic and save lives. But the Credich family has questions.
Mind-boggling to me that this man had essentially overdosed just hours before he killed Ben. Minutes before he killed Ben, he had regained the ability to overdose again or to impair himself again, and he had access to the car.
General Allen knows if there are no consequences, people could use again.
There are many folks in our society that do not use that one free pass to their advantage.
Ben's family says they don't want to see another tragedy like theirs.
If there's a process that can be improved, that can be fixed, that would prevent a tragedy like this from ever happening again, that's what we want to focus our sadness and our vision on to do in Ben's name.
General Allen says it could be best for that person and the public to charge them.
In the criminal justice system, we then have the ability to force them into treatment, to force them to realize that they have a problem.
That was Olivia Degg reporting, and the law is supported by the Tennessee Department of Mental Health and Substance Abuse and part of legislation from Governor Bill Lee last year.
We'll keep you posted on any changes.